You don't speak unless spoken to. Judge Harold Whitmore's voice echoed through the Charleston Juvenile Courthouse. Standing before him, Jalen Scott, 15, medium brown skin, hands folded, wearing a pressed white shirt. Calm, clear-eyed. "Sir," Jalen began, "I wasn't—" "Out, now! This is my courtroom." The bailiff moved toward him. Gasps, whispers, phones lifted. No lawyer, no guardian, just a kid who dared to speak. His file? Misplaced, the clerk had said. His hearing? Moved up by 2 hours without notice. Outside the courtroom door, a quiet figure in navy, watching, waiting. But she hasn't stepped in yet. What she does next will silence the entire room. The hallway was cold. Jalen sat on the bench alone. Inside, court resumed as if nothing had happened. But he stared at the floor, fists clenched, jaw tight. A woman's voice. "Are you Jalen Scott?" He looked up. "Yes, ma'am. I'm Loretta Barnes." She showed no badge, only presence. Calm, commanding. She had watched it all. The outburst, the dismissal, the silence. She took his hand, steady and warm. "Come with me." Inside the courtroom, Judge Whitmore blinked. "Who are you?" She stepped forward. "Madam State Attorney, and this young man is under my legal guardianship." The judge's mouth opened, then closed. He had no idea who he just threw out. The courtroom froze. The stenographer lowered her eyes. The bailiff stepped back. Judge Whitmore's gavel trembled in his grip. I wasn't informed." Loretta didn't blink. "Because your clerk lost his file. Conveniently." She turned to Jalen. "Speak." Jalen stood again. No anger, just truth. "My arrest was based on a wrong ID. I requested a public defender. No one came." Gasps spread. Someone in the gallery whispered, "That's illegal." Loretta handed over papers. Jalen's clean record, proof of identity, witness statement. The judge stared at the folder, then at Jalen, then at himself. But this time, Jalen didn't flinch. He belonged in that courtroom, just not how they expected. "You said he was defiant," Loretta stated evenly. The judge cleared his throat. "He raised his voice." "No, he used his voice." A pause. Every eye turned to Jalen. He looked around. "I was taught to speak clearly, not loudly, and not to lie." The judge opened his mouth again, but Loretta stepped closer. "Consider this your warning. Mishandling of juvenile rights under my watch will not go unseen." The silence was thick. Then she turned to Jalen. "Let's go, son." And they walked, past the judge, past the bailiff, past every stunned face. No one dared move. Because dignity doesn't shout, it walks out. Weeks later, the courtroom plaque changed. Below the seal of South Carolina, a new inscription read, "The Jalen Scott Justice Initiative, for every silenced voice." Jalen didn't ask for an apology. He didn't need one. In the crowd at the unveiling, some recognized him. Others whispered, "Is that the boy?" Loretta stood beside him, silent, proud. Jalen looked at the polished brass, then up at the skylit ceiling. "They tried to erase me," he said softly. "But someone remembered to see me." The room was quiet. No cheers, no cameras, just breath. And in that stillness, he finally belonged. Thanks for watching this video. Jalen Scott wasn't a lawyer, a judge, or even old enough to vote. But he had the courage to speak up when the system silenced him. And Loretta Barnes reminded us that quiet power often speaks the loudest. When truth walks in, even injustice has to sit down. If this racist story moved you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have you ever witnessed someone dismissed too soon? Share your thoughts. We read every one.